we're on our way to do one of the best and most popular activities in Kotor. We're doing a boat ride on the Bay of Kotor, which takes us to the island of Our Lady of the Rocks, the Blue Cave, and we also get to see a former Yugoslav era tunnel.
So thankfully this tour starts early in the morning, about 9 o'clock this morning. It lasts about 3 hours. We've taken the last couple of days off to rest and relax and get a little work done, so now it's time to play.
That's right. We can't wait. It's going to be so much fun, and I can't wait to explore this bay.
You can change me, you can tell me down. I'll be there, goes in every place I find. I'll break the molds with rebels high. I'm a hurricane, a free-born mind.
The first stop of our boat trip has been to Our Lady of the Rocks. This is actually a man-made island right off the town of Parast. Right across from it is actually a natural island, but it's a UNESCO protected site. It's where the monastery is built, and it's where the Parast nobles used to be buried. So it's not a place that you can actually like stop and visit. Apparently that's not always strictly adhered to, but our boat is going to be adhering to that.
I'm dancing on the edge again.
So even in Montenegro and Kotor, we get to meet people from the United States, and here we met this great family from Tennessee. Say hi. Hi.
We're famous.
What's your last names? Levine.
Well, that was an absolutely fantastic experience. Like,
So much fun.
what a beautiful and fun way to spend a morning.
I was just saying as we were pulling in here, of all the coastal cities and countries we've been to, I absolutely love Montenegro and the Kotor area. The whole coastline is absolutely stunning.
It is breathtakingly beautiful. It literally has everything you could possibly want. These very picturesque, charming little towns right on the waterfront. You've got the Bay of Kotor. You're surrounded by these mountains. It's just such a drastic landscape.
Yeah, the tour specifically was a lot of fun. Got to see a whole ton of stuff. Our boat captain was very informative, really knowledgeable and helpful, and did a great job.
So book through Aquaholic Tours. There's a ton of tour boat operators here, but I can speak to the professionalism and experience with Aquaholic. They were great.
So we got off the boat and we're like, yeah, we're gonna go back to the hotel and grab some lunch back at our little apartment. But we came across the little bay, which is literally on the bay next to this rocky beach. We're like, they got a good menu, we're gonna stop in here and have some lunch.
I like this option better. And we have plenty of stuff to make for like dinner and stuff like that, so we can still kind of like do that later. And it's just really nice out right now. This is in the shade, which is super important here in Montenegro in August. And I'm loving the views, and I just wasn't really ready to go in yet. So we're both absolutely starving, but I went with the light and somewhat healthy Caesar salad here, and Darren went with...
I went with the diet-friendly option and a full pizza, a diavolo spicy, extra salami, but it's all fat-free. The fat is free, it's part of the fee, part of the charge. Good pizza, hot.
My salad does look absolutely delicious, and he asked if we wanted any of the bread, and it comes out very differently prepared than what I'm used to seeing in other restaurants. They actually have some olives and tomatoes chopped up on it. It looks so good. Lunch at Little Bay was absolutely delicious. We are both totally stuffed. It's been an awesome day though. Like, I've absolutely loved our entire morning and early afternoon here in Kotor, and I'm looking forward to see what we have coming up next. So I don't think you can come to Kotor without checking out the views of the bay from on top of the mountain. That's exactly what we're doing this evening. Apparently everybody else in Kotor is doing the same thing.
And that's because it's the cable car's birthday today.
That's right, so there's a sea of people that we are waiting behind to get off the mountain, but I think once we do, it'll be totally worth it. There's a restaurant up there, a bar as well, and we hear that there's a mountain coaster that we might look into doing. I think could be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You know we love those.
Love a good mountain coaster.
As you would expect from the line down below, it is pretty crowded up here, but I mean, this is one of like the top things to do when you're in Kotor. Like, you have to come up and check out the views of the bay.
At sunset.
At sunset, exactly. It's golden hour right now. It's a little bit cloudy, but it's still absolutely beautiful. If you come up here early enough, there are tons of hiking trails and other things to do up here as well. But it's a little hot in August, so we decided to wait until the evening, and I think we made the right choice.
Also, there's a mountain coaster up here, and the line might be too long for us to do it tonight, which is a shame because we always love a good mountain coaster.
We do.
So it just gives us a reason to come back, I guess. So like everybody else up here, they're waiting for the sun to creep below the clouds to take just the perfect photographs. But this is a spot looking down over to Vat. If we want to get over to further look down into Kotor, we got to move over further to our picture left, but we're not going to get there right now because we're waiting for the sun. Beautiful spot up here. It's much cooler than in town because we're above 4,000 feet. Really pretty spot.
I think that this has to be Europe's like hidden gem. Like, I know there's not a lot of those left in the world, but if I were to you know, say that someplace is, I think it's Montenegro. Like, what a beautiful country.
Yeah.
It's blown both of us away.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Before heading back down the mountain, we decided that we had to enjoy a little sunset beverage up here. So, cheers.
Cheers. Eggy.
Eggy. Different country. If you haven't seen our food tour video from Budapest, go check that out so you know what we're talking about with the eggy thing. Thank you.
Yeah, so we're at the La Cathedral Pasta Bar, and I got the chicken risotto with saffron rice. So good.
And I went with a pistachio pasta dish over here. It has like chopped pistachios, pistachio cream, prosciutto. It is so good. It's kind of like a combination of like sweet and salty. Love this.
So if we have one recommendation while you're in Kotor, you definitely got to come down into the Old Town. It is spectacular in here.
And go to La Cathedral Pasta Bar. The food is fantastic. The atmosphere is amazing. And our waiter, Urush, is like seriously the best waiter I've ever had in my entire life. Like, there was nothing I didn't love about that experience right there.
And just to reiterate, this is a cat-friendly environment. There are cats everywhere down here.
Everywhere. I love them.